Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're back in the Nissan R380. It's been a couple of months since the Riverside 200 race, and we're back for the Kyalami 250. We've got a period appropriate track, the classic Kyalami circuit from the 60s. We've got another selection of 60s sports cars, and we've got a 250-kilometer race coming up. But first, we have qualifying just to begin. Welcome, Iris. Good to see you. Yes, we're just a minute away from qualifying starting. Starting a little minute late compared to the schedule given, but that is all right. It has been a little while. These cars, as remember, sketchy to drive. They're difficult. They slide around, but they should be good fun here. Done some practice. Let's put in a quali appropriate feel in. Raises front of the car up by quite a bit. I can bring the front back down. I'll try that. I'll try bringing the front down, see how the car feels with that. But when we put the race fuel in, we're going to have to raise it up. And with that, the quali session has begun. So if you've never seen the Kyalami layout from the 60s, this is it. This is turn one, big braking zone. Quite simple, well, seemingly simple, but it's really difficult. Yes, it would help if I muted the game. Apologies. Hope you liked the starting screen, starting sync screen I prepared for this stream. Trying to find a bit of space here for qualifying. Quite a bit of traffic here at the start. But we'll try and slot into this gap here. I don't know if that's a good idea to shift down to second there. But we've got half an hour of qualifying here, so we should have plenty of time to get a good lap in. Lap times are just under 1:30 here. Top class. There's two classes this race, I should say. You'll kind of see the class split when there's some lap times on the board, but there's no in-game indicator for it, unfortunately. But top classes are doing 124s, 125s, and the second class we're doing about 129s. Of course, with quali fuel, we might be breaking into the 128s. Oh, I have a car spinning there. Car off at the chicane here. Making sure not to run back into the back for this car. Unfortunately, looks like the chat isn't working. I might have to refresh that. There we go, working now. Ooh. Bit of a moment there in turn 1 with a couple of cars. First time to 130.1. We'll definitely be improving on that. May not be this lap. Go for a cheeky move down the inside there. Much better exit from the swooping chicane. Little hot into the final corner. A little bit of clutch just to help us out for the corner. Grab a little bit of slipstream here. And hopefully this can be a better lap. Into turn 1, a little deep. A little wide on the exits, but was alright, carried good speed. Turn 2, struggling with understeer, validating the lap on the exit. Going to continue to push here to just continue to get used to the car. It is in quali trim. See, 7/10 up on this lap. Obviously not valid, but then coming up to near the 8/10. But if it was, they definitely put us in that 13th range. Let's see if we can convert this lap. As we have one of the higher class cars catching up on us, a little too tight there on the inside. Turn 1 just kind of tightens up on the exit. And you have to be prepared for that. Whew. That was close. That was real close. It was a bit awkward there. Again, just using a bit of clutch to try and build up some more revs on the exit. Don't have too much fuel left, so I think this is our final lap on fuel, so hopefully we can get a good lap in here. Little wide through turn 2 there. Using all tracking a little bit more. Through that left-hander. Oh, that's it. Way too deep. Since I don't have fuel, might as well return to pits here. On. Help if I tabbed in. Yeah, curve fit all right. I'm gonna put an extra couple of laps of fuel in though. There is no speed limit in the pit lane. Just in a very awkward space here. Trying not to disturb anyone's laps. I think I've put myself in a really bad place. On track. Alright, this might be a decent place. So we should have about 8 laps of fuel here. I tell you, it's not going to be this lap. As you can see, there's 38 people racing today. And when you've got such different speeds between the cars, different characteristics of how they get that lap time, making it very difficult just to find space on track. That's one of the reasons why the session is 30 minutes long. Good exit from the final corner. So hopefully we can get a clean lap this time. All right, turn 1 there. A little bit wide through there, didn't invalidate the lap, but the grass Does slow you down a little bit. I have a higher class car coming up behind us. Can't mess up that little sequence of corners. But by a second up. Sneaking a little bit of slipstream as well. That puts us P15, just 1,000th off P14. See the time again on the exit there, not hitting the grass, now 2/10 up. Just controlling that slide. Try not to overkick this first part of this little sequence. Gives us a better exit and run to the final corner. Puts us by half a second up. Got another faster class car coming through. Sneaking off another bit of slipstream. They're coming to pit lane. But we'll take slipstream anyway. That puts us up to P12. Try not to run that curb. Another higher class car coming up behind us. Ooh. Big instant there for one of the other Nissans. That left-hander's deceptively tight. Good run through the final corner. I can't quite tell if we're top of our class or not. Cybers might be in our class. I don't think any of the cars in front of them though are in the top 10. Good run into turn 1. A little slow through the middle, but got an alright exit. At that curb again. Still 12 minutes left in the session. definitely seeing ways that we've a little bit more potential in the car. Don't know if it's quite half a second, but we'll give it our best. We do have near a 3/10 gap to the cars behind, so a little margin of safety, but if we can improve, it would always help. That kind of was improving. Just messed up a couple of corners. Cars are starting to get a bit closer to us on the leaderboard. Too early on throttle there. Had to lift out. Oh, it was a good run through turn 2 if I didn't run a little bit wide. That's very close. No slipstream though ultimately being the difference there. And we don't have enough fuel to go for another lap. Let's see, so yeah, we have a few hundredths, only half a tenth in the final sector on our sector times. We know that would put us ahead at all. It's a fellow Nissan in front by, as you can see, just over half second. Then we've got just over a tenth behind to a Porsche 906, then another couple of Nissans. Very close to each other, about a quarter of a second down on us. So very close at the top of this Group 2 class. Do you just need to check something? Yeah, just give me 1 moment. Just need to do something quickly. We'll be right back. Right, we are back. During that little break, we've had a few cars go quicker. Positioning between us and Sabres. Another Nissan, a Ford GT40 Mark 1, though I think that's meant to be top class. And a Ferrari 250 LM. Let me just check the entry list here. To see, it doesn't tell me what class each car is in, so I mean, I'll check, is there any others? There's different versions of the GT40 up there. But not a Mark 1, that is the only Mark 1 in the field. So it might be, might not be. We're not too sure. But that's the quali session coming to an end now. As we have the 906 putting itself up to 13th. Looks like one of the top class cars only getting a lap in at the end. Let's load our race setup before we forget. 62 laps, that should be good. We'll add an extra one to be safe. And we can just slightly lower the front. Just save that in. So it looks like we'll be starting 17th overall and 6th in class. Definitely podium potential. It's only half a tenth up to 14th, which is third in class. So definitely podium potential here. And it's less than a tenth up to second. Don't think the win is quite on, but as long as we don't make any mistakes, we should be alright. In this race, we are going for a no-stop strategy. There's no mandatory pit stop. I think some cars won't make it on fuel. So some cars will pit. We can easily make it on fuel, so we'll not be paying, but of course we will have to be careful of the tyre wear towards the end of the race. 250 kilometers is quite a bit. It's 62 laps. We will have a formation lap, so 61 racing laps. You can see in the in-game chat the rolling start procedure, 100 miles per hour, quite quick rolling start, single file, and you go when the car in front of you goes, but no passing before the line. Main thing is to have a clean lap 1. and then see what we can do from there. Sitting on the grid now, still a few minutes before the formation lap begins. Just taking a good drink before the race begins here. I think the race is going to be about 90 minutes, thereabouts, so should be done for about 8:30 UK time. So yeah, it looks like we have 36 cars in the field. Nate is just spectating. There is a broadcast stream for this on Nate's Twitch, if you want to watch that alongside. I don't quite have a link for you, but it's just Nate Lipson. 36 cars, we're around the mid-pack. We have the faster class in front of us. We have a good gaggle of cars around us, very closely matched on pace. And then we also have some cars, some lesser experienced people are a little slower that will be lapping throughout the race. So it should be just as chaotic, just as fun as Riverside was a couple of months ago. Of course, we'll have to reacquaint ourselves with the car on race fuel. Car won't be quite as agile as it was in qualifying. Remember, there is a formation lap, so we're not starting the race on this set of lights. We're just starting the formation lap. And away we go for the formation lap. Of course, a good opportunity to get some temperature into the tyres, no tyre blankets. But obviously not at racing speed, we'll not get the tyres quite up to the optimum temperature, or well, we'll never get them up to the optimum temperature, but we won't even get them to the optimum pressure. as I mentioned, is quite a quick formation lap. And with that car running wide, we ended up so far back we didn't even catch the pack for the start properly, which is a little bit annoying. Turn 1 looks like it's been nice and clean, which is good to see. Seem to be closing in a bit through the twisty sections, but the Nissan, it's good in the corners but does struggle on the straights, as we're seeing that now. Good opening lap at 30.0. Ultimately, we're going to need a little bit more if we want to catch the cars in front. Bit of fighting up ahead, one for the Nissans. Looked like they were maybe run out wide through the left-hander. Got a good run on the green car here, but they have the straight line speed on us. We'll get a bit of slipstream though, to hopefully stay a little closer. And they'll probably start fighting with the Nissan up ahead. That should slow them down, maybe give us an opportunity as we're already into the 29s. You can see the green car getting in front of the Nissan into turn 1. Very good run through turn 1 this time. Good run through turn 2 despite running wide a little. Ran wide through turn 3. You can see that green car is backing this Nissan up. Green cars ran wide. And we're both gonna get through. Oh, just slightly tagging that wall. Bit of oversteer on exit. This green car's definitely gonna be close enough to get back past us. Fortunately not quite close enough to get a slipstream off the car in front. We'll pull into the slipstream of the green car as it passes. Slows up again and braking for turn 1. Good run there out of turn 2. It's even on that short little acceleration zone between 3 and 4. The green car just able to pull a little bit of a gap. Just means they're not quite close enough to go for a move. Yellow flag out, there's someone across the grass. Nearly getting into the rear bumper of that green car. It's definitely got to be close enough to get a move on the Nissan in front. Got still a little bit slipstream from the GT40 as it passes. Really closing up in the brakes for turn 1. Repassing the GT40. Unfortunately, all this battling is letting the cars further up in the class just get away. Not quite close enough to the Nissan for slipstream. I think it's getting a little bit of slipstream off the green car. GT40 isn't quite close enough to pass us. Seems like we're a lot more confident on the brakes into turn 1 than the Nissan in front. Cars in front are running mid-29s. They don't appear to be fighting each other. That Nissan's definitely got a good slipstream off of the green car this lap. GT40's a bit closer to us too, which is annoying. GT40 just left us enough room in the braking there. Nissan getting held up by the green car now. Nissan just slightly tapping the wall this time like we did a few laps ago. Nissan once again just going to get a bit more slipstream than we are from it. Looks like the GT40's dropped a little further back this lap, so we shouldn't get past into T1, which will hopefully allow us to go more attacking on the car in front. GT40 looked to have ran wide there in the radar, which should hopefully just give us a bit more breathing room. Definitely closing up now. In the slipstream. Just get our nose to the inside. And just pull out ahead on the outside. Though that little fight has brought the GT40 closer again. We don't get into a situation where the GT40 gets past us, but not the Nissan in front. You can see the GT40 was just in the mirror there. Not quite close enough for any slipstream this lap. Big slide out of turn one. Good run there. I have a good feeling that me and the Nissan in front are running different gearing. Not the greatest of runs through turn 1. Good run through turn 2. A little wide there. Nissan's getting held up by the green car though. Find themselves in the wall, trying to get around it. And slipstream, can we close up at all? We have just got in front. Oh, we've just ran slightly wide. Oh, it's a really bad run for the Nissan. Got a big slide out of the, well, penultimate corner there. Penultimate corners, this is really final corner, it's easy flat. That gives us good slipstream and we're able to pull out quite early here. I have a feeling they're going to try and go for a cutback. But we get our braking spot on. Little mistake on that curb, but they're still held in front. Looks like the Nissan ran a little wide there in the radar. Good run on the green car here. It's ultimately not going to let us get past, but it's going to give us as much slipstream as we can get. Looks like the Nissan behind might get passed by the GT40 this lap. Into the 28s now. And I can see the GT40 has got past the Nissan behind, which should help us consolidate or solidify this position. Oh, we've the first of our leaders coming up on us to lap us. That is going to compromise us a little bit down this straight, having to take that wide line through the final corner. Also meant we didn't get as much slipstream as I would have liked. Oh, but Green Car's made a mistake. They've thrown it off at T1. That's going to promote us to P14. Which might be second in class. That's either second or third in class. Or sorry, third or fourth in class. But that Nissan that we passed a couple of laps ago is starting to catch back up to us. Put a bit of pressure back on, so we have to keep pushing. Looks like they had a big slide though, coming out of the penultimate corner there. I feel like the green car got put off by the leader coming through and lapping us. I think that distracted them and ultimately is what caused them to run wide. We are about 7 seconds back from the car in front. Our fastest lap is about a 10th quicker than theirs. Of course, slipstream has had an impact on that. More leaders starting to approach us. Can see the time we're losing on our fastest lap down the start-finish straight, just from not having slipstream, both starting and finishing the lap. Messy turn one. Oh, a bit of contact there between second and third. There goes P4. A little bit of slipstream to help, of course. That did slow us down that lap, which has let 2 cars in front of us go. It looks like we are P3 in class. 7.5 seconds now off of P2. Bit of smoke here at turn 1. Good run through turn 1. Really good run, I must say. That time. No flags, a bit more smoke up ahead. Looks like that was a locked tire though, rather than someone spinning or having an incident. Gap now 2.7 seconds to the Nissan behind us. Seems like we are a slight bit faster than the car in front of us on an average lap. They seem to be running 0.4s. I'm able to run 0.0s or 0.1s. But it looks like they haven't been as compromised by traffic as I was. Bit of understeer there. A little bit wide at that final corner too. But car in front a little bit slower that time to 29.8 versus 29.3 from us, so we still gained half a second. It's going to take a few laps to catch up here, but it's definitely possible. Yellow flag up ahead. We are starting to come up on lapped traffic ourselves. I feel like the tires are just past their peak now. Feels like they're starting to slide a little bit more than normal. Still a little bit quicker, 2 tenths quicker than the car in front of that lap. up on our delta, but then running deep there, dropping all that time again. I think I had a little lock up too. Getting past that lapped car there, but I think they're going to have the straight line speed to come back past us anyway. And here comes a car to lap both of us. Looks like they're going to let us through on the inside. Don't know if that was intentional or if, if they were purposefully letting us through, whether that's just how they normally drive. But we'll get back past anyway. Still gained a 10th that last lap on the car in front. Might not gain anything this lap though, given the traffic we're having. T40 big slide trying to lap the Ferrari here. Ferrari looks like they lifted off just to help us through, which is much appreciated. Don't know if the Ferrari will have pace to pass us on the straight too. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, we've lost 4/10 that lap. So all the time we gained in the last 3 or 4 laps is just gone immediately in that one lap. So we're in this for the long run. A little bit of carb there, not helping. We're not too far away from having to lap more cars. Also, can't forget about the Nissan that's behind us. Yeah, they're 3.5 seconds behind us now, but they've just set their personal best lap of the race that previous lap, as we match lap times with the car in front. Issue there for one of the leader cars. Really holding us up here. Yeah, I'd say we just lost 1.5 seconds there through no fault of our own. Compared to the cars around us. Gap in front now, nearly 7.5 seconds. Gap behind's now down to 2.7. You can see only losing half a second there to the car in front, 7/10 to the car behind. So for whatever reasons, they also had slightly slower laps too. But we were definitely more affected than any of them were. I don't know about the car behind, don't know what slowed them down, but the car in front might have been slightly involved with that incident too. But it definitely affected us more. Which is a shame, but that's just racing. Gonna try and make up with that. For that with a new personal best, maybe. Though I don't think we'll quite get it with the fact we don't have any slipstream here. But we'll pretty much match our best time, which gains us a quarter of a second on the car in front again. We're faster than the car in front, we just keep getting held up every so often. A bit wide through turn 2. A little bit of understeer is creeping into the car. Now this is a car we're coming up to lap. I was confusing it with the car that lapped us from the top class that had that little instant until I looked at the relative in the top right. Able to get down the inside on the brakes. I decided just to hit my usual braking point there. See what happened. We have another yellow flag in front. I just noticed the car in front of us had a very slow lap time last lap at 30.4, so we have gained quite a bit of time, now within 6 seconds. But we do have more lapped traffic to contend with. And there was a brief yellow there for a moment. Get past that lapped car. And continue our pursuit in the car in front. Brief the yellow there for a car running wide. I think that's the car being lapped from the car we're trying to catch up to. Up by a quarter of a second on our Delta. This will be a new personal best even without any slipstream. The Delta will probably drop to about 2/10 here as we come up to the line. Don't only drop us, oh, but there we go, new fast lap. 1.1 seconds quicker than the car in front that lap. Car behind us also dipping into the 28s. Car is getting faster as we burn the fuel off. As we're on lap 30 of 32. Formation lap included. Coming up on more lapped traffic. I think that's what held up the car in front last lap. Looks like they're getting held up a bit more at the end of this lap. So we gain another half a second. Also gap behind's up to 4.7 seconds. Good run through turn 1. A little wide there through turn 2. See how much momentum that just scrubs off. Despite the fact we kept it flat out. Give a look down the inside of this car here. Get the move done on them quickly to not lose too much time. Mistake there for the car in front. They are a lapped car, but it'll make lapping them that much easier. Whew. And luckily we have just enough straight line speed to stay in front. Car in front now into the 28s. Gap is only 4.5 seconds now. That car we can see in front of us is the car for position. Looks like we're going to set a new personal best here. An improvement by the finest of margins, though. Car in front also sets a personal best. We begin a 10th.5 still. We do have the leader coming back up to lap us for a second time now. A little wide there. Leaders should get the move done on acceleration here, which they do. They didn't quite have the grip to get down the inside of the left-hander. That has cost us a bit of time. Hopefully they'll slow down the car in front just as much. Yellow flag at turn 1, I presume. A little too tight on the apex there. Compromised our exit. Can see also coming up to lap cars again. Big mistake for the car in front that we were coming up to lap. Good penultimate corner. Sets us up to post a new personal best. As we start lap 35, there's new personal best. Close up to 4 seconds back from the car in front now. Look at that, gaining over a 10th in turn 1. Losing bedtime through that left-hander. No, skate through the penultimate corner that time. But we still gained a great chunk of time on the car in front of that lap. Yeah, 8/10. Gap down to nearly 3 seconds now. Or just over 3 seconds, I should say. That was a good start to this lap though. Big lock up there. So a bit of a messy lap there. Doesn't look like we've lost too much time though. Yeah, only 2/10. So we're still only 3.5 seconds back. As we have the battle for second catching up to us once again. Car in front getting held up by this lapped car. I got really nervous there for a moment. Little rub of the body work. We gained a bit of time on the car in front while they were getting past the lapped car, but fortunately we lost all that time getting lapped ourselves. But we still gained a few tenths. But we still have to get past that lapped cars. The car we're closing in on gets passed into turn 1. Big slide out of turn 1 for us. Didn't lose too much time getting past that car. Though we were on for another personal best until then. Still gained half a second, 6/10 even on the car in front. Gap's now by 2.5 seconds. Really good turn 1. Not a good turn 2 though. That's brave. And it just cost us both time. I felt nervous that they were going to try and make a late dive, so I just made a little early move to the left-hand side. Now they've had a big lock up into turn 1 here, so they try and get past the car in front of us. Brief yellow flag, quite a bit of dust there. Good run through that little S's. An alright run through the final corner. We gained a little bit of time from taking a tighter exit. I'll be a new personal best this lap. That allows us to gain 8 tenths on the car in front, down to 20.5 as our personal best. I think that is the fastest lap in our class. I of course cannot be certain of that. I'm only judging that based on the cars around us at the front of our class. Very sketchy turn 1 though. Wide into that left-hander again. Bit of a per lap here. Still gaining though in the car in front. Nice thing about when you improve your personal best is then whenever you lose time on a subsequent lap, you think, oh, I'm losing quite a bit of time, but the lap time isn't as bad as you initially think from the delta. As we have a car behind us for position here. I don't think they're in our class. I think they've made a pit stop. Car in front is getting held up trying to lap a car here. Things getting a bit dicey here, quite a few cars this part of the track. Main thing here is just not to have any incidents. Just try to get whatever slipstream I can. Let's just be safe into turn 1. Though there's a battle for 25th here that we're trying to get past. And it's not just us trying to get past. That was a little sketchy, but that's an important move. So that is an overall position that we lost, but I don't think that's a position in class that we've lost. Current front is dealing with a bit of traffic trying to lap us. But current front's going to get a little bit of slipstream. The current front in our class, that is. Gap's 1.5 seconds. Oh, they could get held up here by that current front for them just making a mistake running wide. Ran a little wide myself there. Didn't lose too much time though. Bit of a slide over the penultimate corner there. They're going to pick up a little bit of slipstream. We did gain 6/10 that lap. Pretty sure we closed up through turn 1. We are closing within a second now. Oh, they're a little wide there. And we're a little wide here. And there's traffic coming up. They're all out of shape through the little S's. They have a little slide. So does the Shelby in front. This battle is on. This battle is well and truly on. Lapped car letting us through very generously. Little lock up running us deep there. See if we can close in through these S's. We're just over half a second back. I think that's just out of slipstream, unfortunately. We do have a couple of cars coming out to lap us shortly. Closed in a lot through turn 1. I thought I was going into the back of them for a moment. Oh, they just slide through the penultimate corner there. Gonna get a lot of slipstream here. We're gonna cover the inside, so we're gonna go to the outside. It'll be a battle of the brakes into turn 1. We're gonna be in front. Big slide. But we've got the move done. 5th place is coming up to lap us. So this battle really isn't over. They're still right there on our tail. A little bit wide through the final corner. Looks like they had a little wiggle. They're still going to be close enough to get a lot of slipstream. And then here comes the car to lap us both. That compromised me. Because I had to take a slightly wider line through the final corner. And it's going to be another battle on the brakes into turn 1. We rub bodywork into turn 2 now. Turn 3 side by side. Can we hold it side by side into 4? We just about do. We're a little deep on the dirt. That allows them to get a cut back. And we're able to pull in front. They have a bit of a slide through the S's as they follow. Drops them back a little bit, but they're still just about in slipstream range. How does the straight line speed compare? Looks like they've slowed down a bit. I don't know what for. As we lap a car, I think, coming out of the pits there. I don't know if they missed a shift or what. But we've pulled a 1.5 second gap now. Of course, we've still got to get our head down, not make any mistakes. Still contend with traffic. Yeah, and I have to agree, that was some amazing battling. A little bit of rubbing out at turn 1, that was just hard racing. That's going to be one of the best battles I've ever had. We are currently sitting about 13 seconds behind the class leader, or who I believe is the class leader. As we start lap 51 of 62. That means 13 laps to go, I believe. Or no, it is 12 laps to go. Yeah, 12 laps to go. As with the leader catching us up to lap us for the 3rd time this race. We have lost fastest lap in our class. The leader has taken it by just 4 thousandths of a second. Maybe we can reclaim it in the remainder of this race. The car behind us setting a new personal best that lap. 28.8. Yellow flag up in front as the leader comes through on us to put us 3 laps down now. That is one thing I didn't consider with the fuel. We don't have 12 laps to go, or what would be 11 laps to go now. We only have 8. Because we'll be finishing 3 laps down here. Obviously it's hard to predict how many laps down you'll be before the race. You don't know exactly what the leader's pace is going to be, and you don't know how much traffic or mistakes are going to affect you. It's getting a slipstream here. Let's come to lap this car. After that bit of a messy lap, the car behind has started to close up again, so need to keep our head down as we are coming up on more cars to lap. Still plenty of time to lose this P13 or P2 in class. Car behind though did lose a bit of time getting past that lapped car. Running right up to the wall there. Quite the pack of cars that we're closing in on. Gap's now 2.5 seconds behind. 11.5 seconds to the leader in front, who's just been passed by the top class car that I presume made a pit stop. You can see a fight for P22 in front. Fellow Nissan there in red. Fighting what might be a Porsche in yellow. A lot of traffic we're catching up to here. And a couple of these cars are also trying to lap the current 29th. That current 29th just letting us all through. I thought about going for a move down the inside, but with these two battling, it felt way too risky. They'll get through on the outside there. There's that little green car that we were fighting with early on in the race. Ooh, just slightly tapping that wall. Getting away with just the brush though. You can see our fellow Nissan is in the same situation we were in the early parts of this race. As we start lap 56 now. Car running wide there, that's P20. Nissan now just ran wide and got a bad run, so we'll get through to lap them. That looks like a GT40 that's really struggling somewhat. As we'll get past the green car, it'll inevitably come back past us. And here we have another car coming to lap both of us. Sneaking up the inside for the green car. The other Nissan's going to try and follow us through for P21. They're side by side through turn 2. Yeah, and we can see in the mirror the Nissan has got the move done. Oh, but the Nissan's all thrown it away. They lost the rear end. Maybe they got assisted because a couple of cars fell back. Nissan looks to be alright actually. But I've seen one car in the radar having a big moment. GT40 braking on the straight just to let us through. Now we have P2 coming to that bus as well. They'll just about catch us before the end of the straight. And we have P3 as well. I'll let them through as it's 2 laps to go here. And it's a bit of a battle for the final podium positions. We've still got a 1.5 second gap to the car behind, as well as a 1 car buffer. And we climb the hill to start-finish line to start what will be the final lap, lap 59. We have a 1.5 seconds gap to the car behind, so it's all about keeping it clean, not making a mistake. We don't have to say a personal best, just keep it clean. Very messy lap here for myself. We're nearly 15 seconds back from the class leader now. Lost quite a bit of time with that gaggle of cars. As we come out for the penultimate corner. It will be flat out through the final corner for what should be the checkered flag. There it is. Oh, that was a good fun race. That was good fun. That was great fun. Not sure we quite had the pace to win the race. It was certainly going to be difficult starting as far back as we did. But boy, was it a good race. I love fun chasing people down. Wasn't easy making passes, but it just made it ever more fun. And just that final battle running side by side for half a lap. I'm really interested to see what happened to them on that start-finish straight that caused them to drop further back. Dump in the car now in the cool down lap. I kind of want to do donuts, but there isn't really any space to do them on this track. So we'll just bring the car in. To the pits. We're the race. There's the final results by 15 seconds off the car in front, our class leader. Finished 3 laps down on the overall leader. But yeah, what a race. Nissan's making 4 of the top 5 positions, so yeah, Nissan was quite strong. The Porsche put up a great fight, but yeah, made that mistake. Yeah. What our sectors look like? 200's down there, 800's down there, so we have a tenth between the first 2 sectors. 13.2 and a tenth in the final sector. So we had an extra couple of tenths for our fastest lap. It's obviously going to be difficult with slipstream, with traffic to ever get that optimal lap, but that doesn't stop it from being a lot of fun. And crucial thing there, we didn't make any mistakes. You know, we made a few at Riverside because we were just as strong pace-wise at Riverside. But I just made a few mistakes, really dropped me back. Made progress, made another mistake, but yeah, I got into a really good rhythm. Didn't make any mistakes. Definitely keep that replay, but yeah, there is the final results once again. We had 36 start the race. It looks like 32 finished. But yeah, that was so much fun. Really close racing. And yeah, Fun race. To finish it off, as we always do on stream, we will pull up Art of Rally. Bring the controller up for that. So let's see. Let's have a look at the daily event. We of course ran that on Tuesday stream. So finished 25th, top 10% there. I also ran it on Thursday. Got 26th in that, so very consistent. Let's see what we can do today in a Group 4 car at Kenya in the night for a 3.5 mile stage. Is this a Ford Escort that we have, I think? Car does seem to be a little slidey at the rear. The reduced visibility of the nighttime is actually affecting my confidence here. I don't know this stage quite that well to know what's coming up. A little bit messy through the hairpins there. About 2/3 of the way through the stage now. Couldn't quite see what was coming up there through the tree. Dealt with that little technical section quite nicely. There's the finish at 2:21.9. Puts us 18th at the moment. Just a couple of hundredths, or 17 thousandths, be precise, off of 17th. And then a bit of a gap of 7/10ths to the next car. We get decent stage. Definitely got a happy 17 there, of course. But yeah, happy with that run. It was clean, it was tidy. Well, it got a little messy for the hairpins, but they still weren't too bad. The weekly event, we of course did that as well on Tuesday stream, so we don't have that to do now. We're currently seeing 56th, still in the top 10%. I can't quite remember how that went, to be honest. Tuesday feels like a long time ago now, to be honest. But yeah, definitely didn't go that well, given we're a bit down on the 28th we got last week. Nighttime can always be a bit freaky. Yeah, it's fun. I do like nighttime, especially like doing rallying on beam. It's like the nighttime is fun. It's just you get that little less warning of what's coming up. You just, that top of the screen just is dark. You can't quite see it. Gives you a little less time to prepare the car for what's coming up. So, you have to think a little bit more, a little easier to make a mistake, but it's a nice challenge. It's a fun challenge. It's not too bad. Um, I'll certainly take it every so often than just driving in the daytime all the time. Nice to have a little extra challenge. Um, and of course, if you know the stage somewhat, then it isn't too bad. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's stream. Looks like I need to refresh the chat box in here as well. There we go. But yes, that was a great race. It was really good fun from start to finish. Even with that formation lap, just the car in front of us making that mistake, dropping back, and then having that gap. It was still a fun race, and if anything, actually having that gap and having to close it in through the second half of that race kind of made it a little more exciting. Um, you know, took us till about it was 10 laps to go roughly that we made that we got the pass done in the end. Whereas if we didn't have as much of a gap to catch up, we might have got done with 20 laps to go and might have been a bit of a calmer last 20 laps. But yeah, it was good fun. The battles trying to overtake cars was a lot of fun. The passes aren't easy, especially in the Nissan. It doesn't have the top speed to get an easy slipstream pass. You have to make an interesting move in the corners, and in some cases running side by side for half a lap to make to get second place in class. Yeah, a lot of fun. Um, a little more fun than Riverside, I would say, but that was more down to my driving. As an event, it was just as fun. And I believe there is a Le Mans race coming up in June with similar cars. Of course, 24 Hours of Le Mans happening in June. So to celebrate that, I believe there is a 2.4 or a 2 hour 40-minute race at Classic Le Mans, I would assume, in these classic cars coming up in June. So we don't have too long to wait for the next one of these races, which is good. Hopefully that can be just as fun as Riverside and Kyalami here. But yes, thank you, Ars. Thank you, Geeky, for being in stream, and to anyone else that may have been lurking. We've got AMS2 more. We've got the first round of the IMSA series on AMS2 on Tuesday. Hopefully, we've did change a couple of settings. Hopefully, we don't have any of the freezing issues that we had this week, and we can complete that series. But yeah, the first round at Daytona, a couple of night races for that, and then next Friday coming up, we'll be back for a 2.4-hour race at the Nordschleife on ACC. Everyone, we've got about 75 people signed up, all in GT3. So hopefully that can be a clean race. It's obviously a bit of an ask with the Nordschleife with so many cars on ACC and GT3, but we can hope and pray, hope for the best, and yeah, we shall see in just under a week's time. The months will be incredible, and those, yeah, it should be. The straight might be a little boring, be a little bit boring with how long it is. Might not be picking the Nissan because it might not be that good down that straight. But yeah, I think I've only driven like a couple of laps of real classic Le Mans, like going back to the 60s. So, all I know is it doesn't have the chicanes down the Mulsanne. So, yeah, it'll be fun to learn. Fun challenge in those cars, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think there is a provisional date for that. Yes, that will be Saturday, the 22nd of June. maybe starting a little bit earlier in the day than this race did. Obviously, it'll be about over an hour longer at 2 hours and 40 minutes. Whereas this here we were about an hour and a half, so I think that's starting a little bit earlier. It looks like, but yeah, that'll be exciting to look forward to. Um, and yeah, that is 4 weeks time. So it is. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. But yeah, as I've been saying, I was going to do it for this stream. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed the race. It was good fun on my end. Hopefully, I will see you back on Tuesday, if not maybe next Friday, as I've said. And of course, we've got a few Forza videos to come out during the week for you to watch in your own time if you're interested. Yes, thank you. And until next time, goodbye.